Well, hello everybody and welcome to the studio. Today I'm delighted to have Nicola Macdonald here for the studio interview. Now Nicola, you help small and medium-sized businesses with their marketing.
I do indeed, yes.
So what sort of issues are you seeing them come to you with at the moment?
Two spring to mind. One is budget. It's
Uh-huh.
always tight, so attractive marketing on a skinny budget is always attractive.
Yes.
And probably the most common problem is that people don't keep in contact with their prospects and customers. So it's a waste of their time building up those contacts in the first place.
So you mean they've got a stack of business cards on their desk? And not that I have this at all.
Absolutely not, I'm sure.
Which they've never followed up.
No, I mean, that's a great example actually, because people that do spend a lot of time networking, a lot of time and a lot of money, and it is all in the follow-up, building relationships, staying in contact and being around when the time is right. So keeping in contact is a very important job to do.
It's an important part of the whole process,
Yes,
isn't it?
Absolutely.
And at a practical level, I think you work with sort of medium-sized businesses and individuals.
That's right, yes. The companies that I work with, I noticed that a lot of them have done a big piece of work on their business plan, either through maybe with a business consultant or at Cranfield University perhaps. So they have a vision, they have a plan for growth, but then they need help implementing it. So that's when I get involved. Once I understand their business objectives, I help them to develop a marketing strategy and a plan for the following year. But I don't stop there. I will roll up my sleeves, get stuck in, and help them to implement that plan and the campaigns as well.
So this is taking it from the business plan end through the marketing plan, and then actually getting hands on and making it happen.
Exactly,
That's
making it happen.
Really
Yes.
helpful stuff, isn't it? And what about for the smaller business? You know, the individual who perhaps can't afford to outsource their marketing or to do that kind of.
Yes, their budget doesn't run to that, so they need to do it themselves. They're brilliant at what they do, but struggle to get that message across. So I teach them how to create their marketing machine and coach them through doing that. So we'll take a review of what they want to achieve that year, and just have a look at what they've been doing and prioritise. So maybe their website needs some work done before they can start actually doing other activities that is driving people to their website. So we do a small chunk at a time, and that way slowly but surely that they can create a really strong marketing machine.
That's really helpful, because I run my own business, and it's so easy to get overwhelmed by everything that has to be done, and just chunking it down like that, and
Yes.
just do the first thing, do the next thing, do the next
Exactly,
thing. It's
yes.
really helpful discipline, I think.
Yes.
Yes, and you run workshops as well, I think.
I do, yes. I run workshops. I'm running a series of workshops throughout the year on marketing, creating an attractive marketing plan, so that this helps people to review what they've done in the past, see what's worked and what hasn't worked, and perhaps have a look at what else they should be doing. But before that, having a very clear picture in their mind of who their target audience is, what problems that they have, and how they're resolving those problems.
Really helpful stuff. And you also mentioned you've got a social media marketing
Yes,
workshop.
the social media workshop is all about how social media fits into your business. So it's a big topic. It's one that everyone's talking about, and it's something that people believe they should be doing and just jump into it without really understanding why they're doing it. So we look at the bigger picture first, the mistakes to avoid, and then it becomes a lot easier for people to understand why they're doing it and what they should be doing.
And social media is one of these things where, just the amount of knowledge you can pick up at a workshop, a one-day workshop or a half-day workshop, is enough to help someone not waste all the time that it's possible to waste on social media.
Absolutely. It can be, reduce the time immensely from perhaps trying things which over an 18-month period you might get there in the end, but if you spend a morning on a workshop, you fast-track your skills just like that.
Which has got to be really helpful for
Yes.
someone who's busy anyway.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then you've got, and I love the title for this one, the attractive marketing on a skinny budget.
Yes, attractive marketing on a skinny budget is always a very popular workshop. There are lots of things that you can do that actually really don't cost any money at all. As long as you know what you're doing and why you're doing them, it's not a lot of cost, just a bit of your time. So I love these workshops because there's always a lot of experience in the room, and it's very difficult to come up with ideas for yourself, and you might have a seed of an idea, but when you discuss it with the other people on the workshop, then they just develop and grow. And I'm just thinking of one instance. There was a chap on one of the workshops, and everybody bought into him and his business, and they were coming up with so many ideas for him, and he got so much from the day. I think he went away with his head busting with ideas.
He must have been absolutely thrilled,
Yes,
I think.
yes,
Yeah.
no, it was great to see.
And those kind of workshops could be so inspiring.
Yes,
And
they
really
are.
energising for a business.
But the important thing is to take that energy away with you and then take action
make it
afterwards.
happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I'm all about adding value, and certainly to the marketing planning workshop, there's a pre-phone call as well, so that people can have done a bit of homework beforehand, so that they've got the information to be able to work on during the day, and then a post-phone call as well, just to make sure some actions have been taken, and also inevitably some questions will come up in the meantime.
I think it's lovely to have that level of support
Yes.
around a workshop. It's really, really helpful. Really helpful. So, Nicola, if you had a top tip for our
Yeah.
viewers, what would that be?
My top tip would be consistency. Maybe choose just 2 or 3 marketing activities to really understand why you're doing them, so that you do them well and you do them consistently.
There's a lot of sense in that. I think
Absolutely.
I need to go and examine what I'm up to, I think. And now you have a website?
I do. Yes, my website, you can contact me on www.attractivemarketing.biz.
And there's details of all the workshops on there?
There is indeed, yes, on the workshop page.
On the workshop page. So I urge you to check them out. And who knows, I might actually see you on one of them, because I think I need to take a look at my marketing as well. So, Nicola, thank you so much for coming in. It's been a delight having you here in the studio.
Pleasure, thanks for having me.
Look forward to seeing you again very soon. And I look forward to seeing you again soon as well. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.